On behalf of the Chamber staff and the Chamber Board of Directors, it's my pleasure to welcome you here this morning. My name is Adam Bengtson, and I'm the Executive Director for the Chamber. Welcome to Good Morning Bloomington. Before we get started with this morning's featured presentation, we'd like to make just a few announcements. First, we want to thank our program sponsor this morning, Xcel Energy, for making this program possible. We have a large group of folks from Xcel here this morning. Please join me in thanking them for their support. It's my pleasure to introduce our speaker this morning, who has a very distinguished past. Hazel Reinhardt, a consultant with Minneapolis, Minnesota, based in Minneapolis, Minnesota, specializes in market analysis and strategic direction. Her work includes demographic analysis of all types, and she teaches in the executive education programs at the Media Management Center, a joint program of the Kellogg School of Management and the Medill School of Journalism, Northwestern University, Evanston, Illinois. She also heads the Media Management Center's market research team. Reinhardt consults with newspapers, magazines, television, and cable television in the United States, Canada, and Latin America. Her clients include foundations, universities, the public, and private K-12 schools. Before establishing her firm in 1991, Reinhardt spent more than 12 years at the Culls Media Company. She spent 7 years as Vice President of Market Development and also served as Vice President of Human Resources and Director of Research. Her 5 years as the Minnesota State Demographer in the 70s followed similar work with the state of Wisconsin. She taught at the University of Wisconsin-Madison early in her career, and she has a PhD, MA, and BA degrees in history from the University of Wisconsin at Madison. With that, I'll turn it over to our speaker, Hazel Reinhardt.
Well, it's my pleasure to be with you this morning and to talk about a population which has been, I can say, close to a lifelong interest of mine in one fashion or another. And what I have for you today is to take a look at the city of Bloomington and look at a retrospective and then some prospective focusing on the major changes that have occurred in population, the major indicators, and what that really all means. So anytime you talk about population, you really have to justify why you're doing it, because most people think of it as a rather boring subject. And I'm reminded of an article in 1974 in Barron's magazine, when Barron said that if economics was the dismal science, demography was certainly the dullest. And for most people, change is very slow, and hence they sort of lose interest in it. We happen to be in a decade of very rapid demographic change, and hence we're going to see some big changes very quickly. But I just put in front of you some of the reasons why looking at demography is important. First of all, people make up markets, and almost any organization is concerned in one way or another with markets, be it for public goods or services or private goods and services. The broad trends are projectable, and population has been projected with greater accuracy than most other things in recent years. And the late Peter Drucker said, if we know the present well, we can know the future, because really what the future is very much tied to what the characteristics are today. Population does not veer radically from the direction that it's moving. One of the things that I thought was very interesting is if we look at the retrospective, Bloomington had some just shy 10,000 people in 1950. And then we see what rapid suburbanization and an increase of literally 40,000 people in a single decade. And what can we draw from that? We can draw simply that many of your buildings, your facilities, are rooted